Amidam Shanti, peace to you, peace to me. Hello, my name is Peter, and today I want to talk about life being a circle of repeating changes, rising and falling like the seasons. It just goes around and around and around. And if we allow it, it can be like a broken record. Get up, have breakfast, go to work, get home, have dinner, watch TV, go to bed. Repeat, 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 repeat. It can be just round and round, the same circle going round and round and round. And really it's gaining the insight and wisdom into yourself as a human being to break those cycles, to break that unhappiness, to break the subconscious program that we have. If you think about 95% of the brain is all part of the subconscious programming. It's like when you learn how to drive, it's really exciting at first and you're quite engaged with your 5%, your neocortex, but once you learn how to do it, you can get in the car, you can go and daydream, do whatever you want, and you get to your destination and go, well, how did I get there? All on autopilot, all on the 95% of the brain at the back, and very little conscious driving there. So if we live our lives in that same manner, in an unconscious manner, you've got, Bruce Lipton would say, between 40, 50, 60, 70% of that programming, especially the first 7 years of our life when we're in theta mode of the brain, which is like an absorbent sponge that really sucks in information. A lot of that conditioning can be very detrimental, and he says between 40 and 70% it can be bad for you, the conditioning. So you're running on programs like a computer software program, you're running on programs that can be very, very bad for you. So you're going through these cycles and you won't notice the same challenges coming up in the same cycles as they go round and round and round. Once you start to wake up and you start to look at these cycles, you'll see, oh, hang on a minute, this happened before, but it's just got different players and it's a slightly different scenario. What did I do wrong the first time? What did I do wrong? And then when you realise what you did wrong and then you try and handle it in a different way, whoa, the cycle disappears like magic. And then another one comes around. If you haven't dealt with it properly, it'll come around again, different players, slightly different scenario, but the same thing, the same problem comes around. You deal with it in a slightly different way that's more healing to everybody in the scenario. Boo! That cycle disappears and your cycles become bigger. And your experience in life becomes richer because you're breaking down these preconceptions that we have as we go through this cycle that goes around and around and around. And we rise and fall like the seasons, up and down, up and down, up and down. We reach the heights of happiness where we're all smiling and laughing and joking, having that honeymoon feeling of when you just fall in love. Everything's wonderful. You hit the troughs which are down, you feel like you can't get anywhere, you feel like you just, oh, life is rubbish. It's actually starting to make it a little bit more smoother, a little bit less bumpy, and that will stop when you realise you're diving down. Snap out of it. Easier said than done, but find something that you're passionate about and do it. Say songwriting or writing or drawing or anything that's going to really raise your consciousness out of the slump. And when you're up, just enjoy it. Don't think it's there forever, because it's all transient. It all starts to move. It's like going round and round in circles or up and down. It all starts to move. It's all waves, sine waves. Everything's vibration, and you're picking up on the higher vibrations and the lower vibrations. But you can actually raise your vibration to experience more of the higher vibrations, and you will feel the lower vibrations as well, and they will hit you harder actually, but you'll deal with them a lot easier because you're up on the higher vibrations. So it's recognizing these repeating circles in our lives and recognizing how we see the rise and falls of our emotions and how we become attached to those emotions and those cycles and those circles. And once you start to release them and heal them and see that these cycles coming around and around again and again and again, you can get rid of them. You can move your life into a bigger circle where it becomes more exciting. New things start to happen for you. New horizons start to open up because you've dealt with that, and the universe will see that you can deal with it. You can deal with it, so it'll give you more. Not always good, not always bad, but it will give you more experiences for you to deal with so that you can become more empowered as a human being, become a higher vibrational being, which really does attract. Like attracts like. So if you're attracting the higher vibrations into your life, who knows where you're going to end up with that? I'm sure it'll be a fantastic place. Yes, 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 yes. That's what you want, yeah? So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So Rang Hamida.